Testing, checking that all the things are right. Yes, it is. Oh god, not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Hello, 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 and welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and all who lie within and without. Welcome back to the Strem. And last time, we stopped because we hit the super unfun.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers, arson,
Alright.
petty theft, spousal abuse. Handwritten logs on dozens of investigations date back to January 51. Stamped case files, commit to paper. These are your last couple of months in Revachol. You don't exactly close them, so much as it takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Which one do you want?
Alright, so about an hour and a half of time. The square bullet hole murders.
It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape.
But
That's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead.
oh man, I just raw dogged it. Hello everybody, welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and all who lie within and without. Welcome back to the stream. Can you tell I'm a bit rusty? Oh god. Yeah. Just life stuff, really. And also, I ate something that disagreed with me on the other day, on Friday, which is my usual long streaming session. By long, I mean about an hour more than the usual 2 hour or so streams.
Who knows? Those pages are missing. What next? Don't worry. One day you may still catch the man with the square gun.
Oh, okay. So that one was very short. Okay, so you found a square bullet hole. Alright.
Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it.
They looked really cool, like a rock band.
Yes, as you've said here, insufferable rock and roll assholes. Young people are the worst. So anyway, you got a complaint about the damn sofa, or couch, or whatever it was. They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it to where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes, and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual.
Okay, so okay. I guess I can't break through in the middle of another thought.
Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up, and you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved.
Did I ever catch those guys?
No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next?
Okay, I completely forgot about that one. But I think I remember about the hookah parlor. I think this wasn't a murder at all.
Murder. Tum-tum-tum. At the hookah parlor was a case originally assigned to an officer called Joseph Mills, who is now dead. Of circumstances completely unconnected to murder at the hookah parlor.
Wait, how?
Beaten to death by a throng of Villalobos gang members when him and his partner J.M., only initials mentioned, answered a call one night. It's a sad story, and it isn't really represented in your case files. Stop stalling and get to the murder at the hookah parlor.
Right, on with the murder.
Joseph Mills was on this case that he just couldn't solve. Was doing it solo. Said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister. Was on it for, like, a month. The captain got impatient. Shit or get off the pot, Mills.
Shit or get off the pot. That is a phenomenal turn of phrase.
Mills didn't get off the pot. Not yet. He kept at it for a couple of weeks more, racking his brains, running with every theory as outlandish as they seemed. Still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. Tough case, he said. Toughest he's ever had.
So now, is he a good cop or is he a bad cop?
No, he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you've ever heard. Really rapey. Still, he'd been on it
Oh, I
for
wasn't
months
expecting
now.
that.
Said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That murderer vanished into thin air. That goddamn hookah parlor was all he talked about.
Go on.
Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere, and you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum-flavored vapor all day.
Can you get high off it?
No, it's soot and water vapor. It doesn't do anything.
Really
Yeah,
cool.
really lame. So anyway, young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open, right on the floor of the hookah parlor, in the middle of the day. No one else is in there. Only client that day. In perfect health, too. Some kind of movie producer.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I'm guessing, yeah, he literally just got lightheaded, slipped, and cracked his head open. Right.
No one enters. No one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon, like he usually does.
He's a regular.
He's a regular. No calls, nothing. Just sucking on the hookah until 15:45. Then bam, he's dead on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. What happened? How can it be? Mills has no idea. Invisible assassin, movie deal gone sour. Girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go to the parlor. You see cushions around the table. Table's low, heavy, really sharp edge.
Yeah, he sucked on the hookah, stood up, passed out, and hit his head on the table and died.
See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that. Turns out hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen supply, and you don't notice it until you get up to go to the bathroom. Yeah, he liked his hookah. Stephen was his name.
What was he doing there for 6 hours?
Smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script, maybe. Anyway, that was Murder at the Hookah Parlor. Joseph Mills wasn't a good detective, and about 30 minutes has passed, piecing it together. Next, not much has changed.
Okay.
Actual art degree.
Alright, what do you have to say, art cop?
Trite. Contrived. Mediocre. Milquetoast. Amateurish. Infantile. Cliché and gonorrhea-ridden peon to conformism. I fucked me. Affront to humanity. War crime. Should literally be tried for war crimes. Resolutely shit. Lacking in imagination. Uninformed reimagining of. Lip-wristed. Premature. Ill-informed attempt at. Talentless fuckfest. Recidivistic shit peddler. Pedantic. Listless. Savagely boring. Just one repulsive laugh after another.
Bonuses. Carpenter heals +1 morale and gives... Ooh. Okay. Conceptualization needs to go up. All right. Now, this is... Oh, wait, nope. Yep. Not what I meant to do at all. All right. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Okay. Down we go. And there is Kim. Right. Good morning.
Morning. I've got some good news. I took care of the body. The thought of him decomposing in my MC wouldn't let me sleep.
Good,
I'm
thanks.
just glad he's gone. We have other matters to attend to.
The lieutenant is downplaying his contribution. He got up before sunrise to get this done, and now he's quite pleased with himself for taking care of the gruesome business so efficiently.
The Union muscle finally turned up, and they look rowdy. We need to talk to them.
He's the man that Gart told us about?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
No.
Everything points to the dockworkers union. The belt used for hanging him, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information, which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
What do you mean by rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here, men who drink beer for breakfast, there's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Let's
One
roll
more
then.
thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
I say we should talk to Everard. Maybe we should probably put some... No, wait, we need to find some pants. -1 rhetoric, +1 reaction speed. How are we doing? We have bonuses from items. Authority down, super down. Ooh, so we have... we don't use drama a lot. Man, I really want to find a pair of pants. Okay. Oh, hello. Is that a bottle I can tear? No, that is not. Okay. First things first, sell all of my bottles. Second thing second, find some goddamn pants that won't put down the items I actually use. Okay.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into...
Okay, so we got 340. Nope, God. Okay, alright. Okay, so I am going to do some... Okay, so let's see about... talking to our man, Everett. Oh, God. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna click everywhere I... Ooh, hello. Take all the money. It's my boy Manana. How you doing, buddy?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Alright, nothing new to say. Anything new to peruse? Ooh, hello. Dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Okay, so let's go up.
is quietly covering the numerous wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Did I do
Well,
this?
Yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
This is really sad. I must have been miserable.
Yes, this scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
Okay, so let's go down. God damn it. Okay, right. We need to do not that. We need to not do that. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay, yep, there we go. That's how I get down here. Don't want to touch the button. Well, I kind of want to touch the button. But it's probably not time yet. Alright, let's go. Alright, Everett. Let's talk.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Open the door. You asked me. Can we discuss the murder now?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
The deal wasn't for me to go inside, so I did
You're
it.
right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door, which you did. So we're all good here.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Now
Lovely.
let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
You said the lynching and the strike are related. How?
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
What do you mean?
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramoritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
Okay, so they got their own Banana Republic.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Hold on, you have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Oh, that's actually really fucking smart. Okay. Hey, you want to talk to me? No. No, you can't. I'm just gonna go away now. Okay, that's great. Okay,
About
go on.
my fun container? It's a hoot, Harry. Who knows? Maybe you'll be in here the next time they move it. It will be very fun, I promise. But enough about me and my container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Okay.
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers.
Okay.
We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway,
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
that does sound quite unlikely. Yes. The big guy leading the scabs at the gate is colossal.
You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Where can I find them?
You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow.
The lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
Good talk. Let's conclude for now.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yes.
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
What's that supposed to be? I'm more left than you are.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth center in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
I think if you open that up, Kuno is just going to be on drugs and on roller skates, and I don't think anyone needs that.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Where's this place exactly?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit. You're already pretty deep into this. What's a little more? No one can see you here in Martinez.
What will happen to the current occupants?
They are just going to have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Are you 100% sure nobody's going to get end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're going to build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbour.
Kim, what do you think about this?
Depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
Fine. If I happen to be there, I can ask them.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here,
He hands you an open white
you
envelope.
need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
All right. I'm going to leave now. We might talk.
See you soon, Debarger. Just kidding, but not too much.
All right. And we have, again, we did the thing.
Mazovian socio-economics.
All right. We have become communism.
0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmezov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
Left-wing dialogue options give +4 AXP. Okay. All right. Phenomenal. Get 2 signatures. We're on Tuesday. With a stamp handed to you inside our legal documents. Okay. And we have 1 skill point. We want to save at least 1. So we're gonna try the skill points like re-rolls. Unless, of course, we need them for a red check. Okay. So we're gonna start walking over here, walking over there, hit the tab button, so if we see any delicious pickups, we can pick them up. Where is the door? Where is the ladder? Oh, right, duh. I am such an idiot. Oh, hello? How do we get to you? hello, more money? Okay, so I need to find... who have we not talked to? We talked to you. Oh, okay. There we go.
Snow covers the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage. The white colors nearly meld together.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I
Do
supposed
something
to?
important? Something murder related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. This is a Caprice Canema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series. With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Canema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds, and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Want to roll over at the first sharp
The
corner?
high center of balance is offset by a large battery bank mounted at the bottom of the cabin, feeding all the auxiliary systems and making the Canema effectively a mobile power plant.
This tech talk is really rubbing me the right way here.
Due to a quite steep price tag, it is very unusual to see one in police livery.
Machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
What's it packing here?
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
That's what, 7-liter V12?
7.2. Supercharged.
A fine machine.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot.
Ever thought about switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
Ever get the case closed? Maybe we can do it together.
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
And means no.
Alright, let's move on. So he doesn't trust me with the machine. That's fair enough, considering what I'm pretty sure I did to mine. I'm guessing that we crashed it through the fence and launched it all the way over there. Okay, so... is there anything new we can find out here? Right, so that is... still not open for business. No. Can't go in there unless... actually, let me take a look
the
at
legal
them.
documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Look at the
The
zoning
youth
plan.
center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say.
Okay, so he's totally
My
gonna...
money is on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite.
Ken, what do you think about this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way.
Okay, let's try to logic this.
There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Wait, what are the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, It'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Look, Kim. These people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about it?
I should have seen it.
The lieutenant frowns as he reads over the document again.
Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone. However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrard won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to the village. You can try a forgery as soon as we can cross the waterlock.
Alright. So, that is what that is. Oh, god damn it. Not again. Ah! Okay, so we're gonna walk. Actually, can I talk to you?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Should we try again? Let's try again.
Yeah. Why?
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have been...
It calls to me, Kim. It calls to the artist within. Okay, so I remember there was a door up there that we need to get to. Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, we never went here. Okay. The curtain shifts. Someone is watching from within. And what are you? Alright, nothing in here. Nothing for you right now. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. The door to 29. Voices from within, singing a song along to some buoyant dance track. Alright, buddy.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tonight after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sound good? Tonight at 12?
9 p.m. Right here. Apartment number 28. Good. Let's go.
Alright. Okay, I think... So did we... Okay, so I'm gonna go up. And if we go down here... Where does this lead? Oh, hello. Bottle. And, ooh, new thing. Okay, whatever. Up we go. Nothing up here. What's in here? Did we go... Ooh, hello. 100 tiny feet. The rats of the city. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy? Enough coal to last several winters. Smells of chemicals. What's in here? Hey, pants. That screw with one of the stats I don't want screwed with. God damn it. Okay, what? Minus salary fair. Why must you be like this, Pants? Why can't I find a decent pair? Okay. Okay. Nothing over here. I make my own way. That's all. Alright. Child. Oh my. Alright, so we're gonna look. So reaction speed or savoir-faire. What is savoir-faire? Ah, it's sneaking. Okay. You know what? We're gonna keep that. Some kind of superstar, white morning, finger pistols. Okay. So you know what? Just for these guys, we're gonna put some pants on. Put the pants on. There we go. Have I not been wearing my shoes this entire time? Alright. Ooh, hello. We'll put you on. Conceptualize. Actually, we get bonuses to conceptualization, so we're actually going to stick you on. Conceptualization. So authority is -2. All right. Let's talk to you first. Oh, hello?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
Not now.
Excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum?
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. You got something to say, buddy? It's all about money, you know? Okay. Oh, hey, there's a cook. Babysitting in. What the heck, Lizzie? Alright. Sup?
Let me handle this.
Thorm says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
Detective disorientated. Are you still wondering where you are? This is Martinez, in case you've forgotten. I advise you not to overstay your welcome.
Her entire character has shifted. This young woman is cold as ice.
I just want to know more about the place before I check it out. That's normal. You're the guard.
Yes, extremely normal. I'm not a gardener, by the way. I'm a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. So let's get to it. You're looking for Titus Hardy? You think he has information that will help you? Maybe he does.
She points to the man on her right.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her. Could this be the Miss Beaufort that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everard sent to law school?
Are you Lizzie? Elizabeth, Miss Beaufort?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
She points to the tall man by the table.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face.
Hardy, not yet. I had
No.
another question.
Talk to Titus.
But if I want to talk to you and not to Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
Let's talk to Titus then. Okay. It's a bowl. They're spitting it, reeking of tobacco. Yoinky. You see Hawthorne Butch is outside.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
It's not time yet.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Should we risk it? Yeah, we got a way to get health back. Fuck it.
Nothing. Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
Revert your gaze.
This is where you say your bed.
A broad-shouldered man points to you with his beer can.
He and his men carry themselves like giants. You'll need to prove your mettle to be taken seriously.
Detective,
We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Scan the room.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
Alright.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture.
Picture of what?
Of the actor's hair. You could take another look at the tracks in the mud on the crime scene. Compare it to these guys.
The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's wreck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes, why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we worked. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We did this together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
They're covering for somebody.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
But there's a catch.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
You murdered him just like that, no remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Honestly, I drink so much that I can't really remember anyone I've seen before ours.
Doesn't remember them. He just forgets. Are you hearing this, Titus?
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure.
Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
Everett Clare runs the Union. You answer to him, right?
You keep him the fuck out of this. We have autonomy. It's all on us. Evrard runs the Union. I run the Hardy Boys.
When the shit starts spinning, it will not land on Mr. Clare. That's the deal here. The Fixer will ignore the notion completely, focusing on Titus's culpability.
When Titus Hardy says he runs the Hardy Boys, he means that in an administrative capacity. On that night, everyone acted as one man.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The Fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a
What
rice.
kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
How do you even know he was in Special Forces?
'Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm Oranese goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
There we go. Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wiped spittle from his mouth.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
It'd kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming, "Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt?" Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
This is the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Right, but who did he rape then? That's a serious allegation.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
The lieutenant goes in for the leg sweep. Titus does not see it coming.
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
But didn't you say he took a bottle and just kept going?
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Mr. Tess, what did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, copper. Samaran boxing style.
Samaran boxing, or Sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from a Samaran Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
Okay, so I am going... where did all the action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Okay, we are very high. We are going to take it.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But
First, tell me who's solid.
Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least antsy of the bunch. Definitely not his first time being questioned by the police. This little rat-faced fellow is solid, too. Always fidgety, yes, but no change there. Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato juice, or whatever he's got there.
Who's cracking under the pressure? This one, he's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They've smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Hey, you having trouble breathing right there?
No.
A few coiled looks are peeking out from under his swollen hat.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
There's something you're not telling
And
me.
fuck you, too, Copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Right, I have other questions about the
Like
lynching.
what, Copper?
So what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility, we're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Alright, I'm just going to take off now. I want to check something real quick. Give me a quick mo. Do. Okay. Continue.
Can I help you?
Gardner, that's another thing.
Great. I love those. Yes.
Okay, about my bill for
Got the
tonight.
20 real.
Yeah, here we
Good.
go.
You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need...
Alright, yeah, there we go. Oh, hey. Tomatoes so thinly sliced you can see through them. You're new.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Goranci and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Goranci Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Hello, sir. Got time for a few
The man
questions?
puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Do you know what's behind that door?
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
I don't think you got.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Stay masculine, buddy. Okay, so we got 2 skill points. Okay, so should we spend one right now or I don't remember if there's a limit to the amount of skill points you can have. Okay, so this... Okay. Oh, hello. So we're gonna talk. All right.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The hardy boys in the mess hall of Whirling in Rags.
Wait, you said there were 7, but there's 8 here. Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. steel reinforced toes, number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth, this is the big dick, Titus Hardy, the one with the ball cap on his head.
Interesting.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy, maybe even too easy. 2. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print.
What else?
5. Another standard work boot, reinforced toes, number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot, but number 41. Small like a rat, Shanky. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something?
Probably the body.
8. Another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
8, actually.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man?
An aberration, one soul smoother than the
Interesting.
other.
Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is.
Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Light
I'm
step.
guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
Yeah.
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not. 200. This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
You're right, the fat guy from the booth carrying the victim.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
You're thinking what?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the victim wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between 2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
How old do you think the tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
He looks at the tracks, face lighting up from the realization.
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardy Boys.
There's 1 pair missing from the Union box. The 8th pair. I'm going to say it was our Old Soul.
So the odd soul was present at the lynching, but isn't in the mess hall right now.
Yes. I doubt the Hardys are going to tell us who this person is. For now, it's best if we just keep our eyes open. I'm sure our investigation will eventually lead us to the Old Soul.
We've been through all of it. Okay, so we are... Huh, there's a lady up there. Yeah, there she is. Okay, so I'm gonna guess... How do we get up here? Ooh, hello, I see money. Does time progress when I go through doors? No, it does not. Oh.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good, vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Someone's taking narcotics here. Perhaps police should investigate here?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. But that there was an interesting find. An alternative path into the harbor that the kid uses. Well done.
Okay, and now we're up. Okay. That was weird. That was not supposed to probably happen. Okay, so we're going to go up here. We are going to acquire the money. And we are... No, okay. So we're going to go down... Okay, so... So we should... Ooh, right, we can ask about the... car, driver.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Have you heard back from the ICP?
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Betancourt, sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict. So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Do you know what it's called now?
The most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP is a military contractor called Trinell, and the one before it was Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
First, has the firm continued to work for pharmaceutical companies through all these name changes?
Hard to say. The client list is rather diverse and incomplete. The only constant seems to be that the mercenaries are always deployed in third and fourth world countries.
A suit of armor like this would have been customized to fit the wearer. There must be a record of the person whom it was issued.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Yes, please do try. It was imperative that we learn whose armor this was.
Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more information for you then. 57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of...
Alright. Okay, so we're going to talk to the smoker on the balcony. Well, not the other smoker, the smoker... Okay, wait, nope. Wait a minute. How do you... Huh. Okay. Wait.
You see a heavy steel. The door does.
So how did she get up there? Huh. Okay, all right. Okay, you're new, so we'll talk to you. Hey, good one.
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
What are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
Phenomenal.
It is. I know you are.
Good then.
What with?
What with? A lot of things. For example, the woman before.
Okay, so I don't think... She seems... Okay. She is probably going to become important later. Okay, so... Okay, so you know what? Can we go in here? Yes, we can. Okay. Smells like chemicals. The hidden world of walking sticks.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
The old flag of Revachol.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing. The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
All right. Oh, hello. Take that. Guests are staying over. This is all for me. Oh, what's this?
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the... There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn. It looks like the artist is celebrating diversity, but underneath, he's just making fun of these people.
I don't think I like the owner of this
No
apartment.
one's telling you to like him. You might learn something from him, though. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Yeah, let's... Okay. All right, so... Okay, once again, we're gonna take our pants off. And do. Okay, so let us see if we can talk with Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
By the way, I talked to Everett Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
I'll be honest, I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Wonderful.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
He asked me to open a door.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
I mean, like a real door to someone's house.
Oh my. A real...
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
It had to be done. I got information that was useful for the case.
That's good to hear, Detective. Police work is rarely pretty, but it sounds like you did what you had to do.
Her bartering mind cannot fathom that you didn't ask anything in return.
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal, and it was not for nothing. I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
Didn't seem all that worried about the conflict that's developing. Everett says the Wildflies sent mercenaries after the Union. Now one's dead.
The company did not send mercenaries after the Union. I told you in great detail about the mistakes my side made. And of course, I accept them completely. I just hope you don't share Everart's view on things. After all, as he said, one's dead now. The Pine certainly hasn't killed any of theirs.
Let's keep it that way, she means to add, but then doesn't.
Everett asked the Union's militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation.
How benevolent. Hopefully they'll help you sort this whole business out, if they haven't already.
We cannot discuss the specifics of an ongoing investigation, ma'am. Besides, you haven't exactly been forthcoming yourself.
That is only fair.
I've said all I can.
Well, I hope it yields something. Otherwise, you'll have opened that door for naught.
It doesn't seem all that...
Anything else? I wouldn't have taken Everard for a saber rattler. Was he surrounded by Union men he wanted to impress?
No, it was more like he wanted things to get worse. In secret, of course.
He wasn't trying to impress anyone. I think he wants things to escalate.
Or he wants you and me to believe he wants to go to war.
There's always that risk, ma'am. But if I may offer my opinion, he means it.
Tim's right. I'm pretty sure he meant it.
I'll think it over, Detective.
Have I underestimated the Union's ferocity? She has to ask herself by now.
What you've said is quite enough. You've given me a lot to consider, and may have helped me prevent this conflict from escalating.
Alright. Let's discuss... yeah.
Of course, Detective. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Alright, so that's it. That's all we got from her, and what else? Alright. Alright, let's have a nice conversation with Kuno. We have not engaged with Kuno. Normally, how I engage with Kuno is by punching him in the face, but I don't think that's going to work this time. How am I supposed to get to you? Okay. Alright, Kuno, what you got?
Fuck does Kuno care?
What do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions.
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
What do you mean, throw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea.
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
Who do you mean, troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
You mean Manana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
You're just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay, where did you go?
I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
So Kuno so Kuno can also travel to other universes.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Where is Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
There are contusions all over the body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
A contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing? This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Alright.
You're testing Kuno.
Get lost.
Okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking...
Okay, so... Alright, so we're gonna go over here. Let's talk to you.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Actually, do you know anything about the
Los
Hardy Boys?
Hardys? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
God told me you're supposed to know about the armor.
The little boy I did good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
The probe into armor. What did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical
I
stuff?
did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
4 pieces of armor up for grabs, but I already sent the boots away.
I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least.
Hold on, 4 pieces? What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm going to find 1 piece
Nice
of it.
and balanced. Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armored too. The one the bullet hits. Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off him.
So can you use this to what? Scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
Thanks
No
for your
problem.
cooperation.
If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
That weasel I visited. Turns out he has a hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated
Like I
soul
said
value.
before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
All right. Okay. Do we want to talk to Everett again? Not quite. Actually, let's ask him. He said there was only 7 Hardy Boys. Maybe he knows something about our mysterious 8th. Alright, up we go. What's up, Everett?
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming these things with you.
There was a collection of colonial mugs there.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no, 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 no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
This weasel might have cleaned up after
Believe
killers.
me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this.
This just makes me think that he is in fact
But he
connected.
does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
Great technique. You'd make a great sergeant.
I'm not so sure about it.
Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind. I know I'm not a real police officer. You are.
Alright, Matthias Hardy's can you ask them to Okay, alright.
By all means, Harry. What's on your mind?
Alright. So how are we doing? We have 70 points. So we're gonna go down here. So what we want to do, we didn't have a night conversation with the shopkeeper, so let's have a conversation with her, and maybe we can check out that okay, so down we go. Child, I have come for experience.
Hello again, sir.
Alright.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest.
That's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
What about your
And
nails?
you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
There were a few other
Well,
hits.
that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
You think so? Fine. One more, I bet I can figure out why you bite your nose.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Okay. Do we go with the obvious first one? Do we go with something ridiculous?
What rats? I just read books. Haven't seen a rat in this building in forever.
No rats in this dilapidated building?
Maybe
Strange.
they're just afraid of books.
Either way, another ace
It was
deduction.
okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine, do better. To do
You're
something
quite
about me.
sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
And I'm having a grand
I
time.
sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar. Somehow, there's something you're missing.
What are you missing here? Okay, yeah, we're not going to touch that. Alright.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, Annette. Yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
10, she's certainly very polite
My
and helpful.
precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
And it's quite a true.
As a young girl should be. With the proper attitude, she'll have a...
The woman before you scans the store.
Okay. Let us touch the blinds.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Examine the strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm. An irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
Supernatural. Ooh, I like the way that sounds.
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminide Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Shopper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
Man, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
All right, I'll think about it for a while.
Let's just talk about this first, all right? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Okay, ignore them. Alright, let's talk about the curtain.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so uptight about these curtains?
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
She's so tense, it's a miracle she hasn't snapped in half yet.
If it's a storage room, why does it have a Seminese ward protecting it?
It's just for decoration.
Then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
How does this curse manifest
The
itself?
curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Okay, well, what does that mean?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie, lingering presence. as if I was unwanted here.
Have you saw help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists, and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
She nods to the strange cage-like trinket.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear, it's not enough.
If you're appended part of the words as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Alright, continue.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse
Most
is real.
certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Oh my god, yes.
Time to fire up the old lie machine.
Oh, damn it.
Yes, you do. The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
Okay, so we need to... Wait, no, my drama. Right. Right. Okay, so let's go here. Is there anything that boosts drama? No. Rip. Okay, what is removing drama? Oh, huh. Oh, yep. There we go. And we need to put... drama needs to go up. Yes, accept changes.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranormal situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I have returned from the void, a paradetective from a long lines of paradetectives.
You're no paradetective. You look nothing like one. And you're clearly a drinker. Pardon me for being so blunt, but...
You look like one. The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
I admit I've had my fair share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is Paris.
How do you...
Here we go.
Your words brought me here.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The Phantoms are not...
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
On my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course. The entity, for I've sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman. A witch, probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
The passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes. That chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
Alright. So I think we'll save here, and that'll be it for the day. And Da-da-da. Once again, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time. Goodbye, and have a good rest of the day. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Waiting for the moment. There we go. See